We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Buffalo Bills and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. To the air right away is Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short game.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin, James Cook. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, with that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got it now. From midfield, here's Allen. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front. I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Allen now looks to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They're sticking momentum now. One incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Plus, the receivers have spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long fence.
From the 31, Hurts. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first. Here's Hurts to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
It's a second down run with Sanders. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect in that one. His keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Let's go now.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13. Try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
So after the INT, it's Allen. On the slant, he's got Davis. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off. Usually after about 3 to 4 steps and cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Right back to Davis. It's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes telepathy, you both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll be 5-yard line. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Run here with Singletary, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back to the 18-yard line. A gigantic sack on 3rd and goal, a loss of 12. So on 4th down, out is Tyler Buffalo field goal unit. It's one from 35 yards away. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit with a field goal. And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their second drive here at the ballgame, Charles. Remember last year, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points. Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own. On 2nd and 7, Hurts. Over the middle, complete. That's Watkins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch there. Good for 10 yards and a first down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Hurts. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in it. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep, Naheem Hines. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3.
Not one that I've ever met.
2nd and 7 from the 23. Now Allen. Flush, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
That was a passer's nightmare. The front totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and... Back to throw. Allen. Oh, this will be incomplete. And Rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here Martin now. As it goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken from just outside the 30. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 a punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, Philly offense set to go. And it's been a run thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted on that play, it actually illustrates well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts out to his left. Hurts fumbles it, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep
the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. On 1st efforts. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
I think he's got to be careful not to send anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 26 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Right there next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones. Balls go through goalposts.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Allen on the jet sweep. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this for about the 32. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but man, the defense was ready.
They did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scout, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all weekend. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
The Bills on third down. 0 for 3 conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Play action. Now it's Allen. He finds his man. That's Sweeney. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. That one to develop. Never got going. A couple. And it's 2nd down.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Allen to throw once more. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's McKenzie. Call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. To the air, Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went out.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Shot from the 1 on 2nd and more. Allen taking it himself, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the sneak, kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
Now that was a little too conservative. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bills have regained the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, but they just saw the opposition, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that open.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Philly. 55 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at first to their timeouts. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 in the first half. It's 2nd and goal, but now 14. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown Eagles. 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of this half. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. One possession, not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get... He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Let's go now.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing is Hurts. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally. And
so 2nd half after the incomplete first down. They'll look to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown Eagles. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott on for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be 5. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, not much time here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. And he'll be out right at the 35. 10 yards there, driving just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
I like Weaver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? Well, he'll get all the credit, but how about the people up to block in front of him, either or offensive line? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Looking for Diggs, intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. The mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He remind him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick six.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills come to the line, quickly fading here in the second quarter. Not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Allen. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this third quarter gets underway. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th.
For most people, the excitement for kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle? And down he goes.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Field to begin the opening drive of the set. Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. Passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways. Had to like what they saw in that first half. One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his header. In this case, though, the DB mentioned move for move and knocked it away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll run this play to move the sticks. They'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Got a man, it's Brown. And some room to work. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Boy, A.J. Brown, one of the best in the NFL with the ball in his hands, and there's another example why.
Yeah, and he's had a heck of a game so far, up over 100 yards receiving already. And it's not all been air yards as we saw right there. He's so good that when he gets space to maneuver, he can often turn it into a big play after the catch.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now this time he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Now Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Allen going to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call. Kind of went in reverse a little bit, threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
Here we go.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Touchdown! Gabriel Davis from 3 yards out. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will be cut to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Down the numbers. There he goes. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. Happy to do so there.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Let's come to the line to start next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. Come back. It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they went across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating where they are in this game. They've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you care, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
On the ready.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Hey, check that, check that.
Now an option play on 2nd down. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. That 2nd down play nets a -4. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Yeah, this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive. And my goodness, another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Here we go. 19 Tigers. Come 19. Drop 50.
But first down, Hurts. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, nice defensive effort there. Provide a hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure hand get.
Let's go now.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Mustang 19. Dragon 60.
Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And he is going to have it. He's down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, he'll drop to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call that a very strong gain of 24. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
70.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one's pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. He'll get it inside the 20. A big play here for Buffalo. 48 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Cook is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Cook. And he's going to lose yardage again as he is stuck behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, and field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Gregory Rousseau works his way in for the stop and the loss. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18 Redwood, 18 Redwood.
Back to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Keep it rolling. Let's go.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Hines now on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were. And now here's another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. The Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And a good push-up. Is able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 44 yards.